Matukaru Wingara, Nato Putama, Mambawan, Tanatan, Yapala Bakaru, Narinan Yarawi Penny, Nulanan Tanga Wepa Kanara, Nato Pini, Maundik, Mientang, Miranga Ganyo, Nato Bam Rata Naranan, Mimara, Nato Willi Matu Kakaya Nura, Mrata Nula, Wandri Nations, Mrata Lara, Wepa Kanara, Matu Kakaya, Boandik Mrata.
2021's been a pretty big year for the Landscape Board. Been lots of highlights and achievements. We've really enjoyed working collaboratively with the community, organisations, partner groups, First Nations people and local businesses in achieving what we've done this year.
Yeah, some of the projects have involved quite a few people. The primary producers with our water sustainability group.
And soils has been quite a hot topic this year. Our teams managed to run 5 healthy soils webinars and had over 150 participants at each one of those.
Yeah, that's been a fantastic effort from the team and certainly something to build on for next year. A really important part of the board's work is weed control, and in this year the board has taken a really great approach with African lovegrass, initiating a campaign across the upper southeast region where we sprayed out over 100 hectares along hundreds of kilometres of roadsides to really help landholders bring that problem under control. A really innovative part of what the board's work has been is the way that we engage with First Nations people and how we've integrated their cultural governance framework throughout our planning documents.
The feral deer control program in the 2020-21 financial year achieved some fantastic results with some great partnerships. One of the key achievements of the program is when you consider a deer is about 2.5 sheep or 30 rabbits, we've removed the equivalent of 45,000 rabbits from the landscape, which is a significant achievement to landowners. One of the key reasons for success of the Limestone Coast Landscape Board's feral deer control program and the aerial shooting program is having the support of landholders. And we thank the farmers, landholders, our project partners at Department of Environment and Water participating in the program, and that's the reason we achieved 111,000 hectares of control and removing over 1,500 feral deer from the landscape.
The Adaptive Agriculture Program is a program run by the Limestone Coast Landscape Board. It's funded by the Australian Government's National Land Care Program. So the key of the project is to influence land managers and land management practices for a more sustainable future.
The high point so far for our project has been being able to access some speakers. The benefit's going to be that we're targeting people to hopefully take in some of the information that's really important to them and work as a starting point for them to try and start to change and think about their practices on farm and how changing those practices might help to cope with a changing climate.
We've been reviewing the Pathway Water Allocation Plan. They're reviewed every 10 years.
The water is just incredibly important for the economic future of our region. As you can see, the grapevines and onions, potatoes, a lot of vegetables and livestock industries rely on that water, and it's such an important part for our Pathway Valley. As climate change occurs and we have perhaps less rainfall filtering through the limestone, we need to ensure that the amount of water taken out is not exceeding that's coming in, and so maintain that resource.
So the last 12 months we've been working in collaboration with the Stakeholder Advisory Group to develop up some key concepts such as licensing changes as well as introducing adaptive management into the water allocation plan to protect the resource.
So yeah, the highlight of the last 12 months probably has been the fact that we've been able to achieve a balance between protecting the resource and yet allowing industry to continue to develop and flourish and for the long term, so for generations to come.
Managing the land for sustainable economic development and community prosperity uses funds from a number of sources. The Limestone Coast Landscape Board leverages funds from the Australian Government through the National Land Care Program for adaptive agriculture and biodiversity projects. In addition to utilising regional landscape and water levies from the Limestone Coast for activities like strategic pest, plant and animal control, water resource management and community grants.
We're only a year into the Limestone Coast Landscape Board, so really it's just the beginning. And the board's always looking for new ways to manage our natural resources better. We're wanting to support landholders, work with community organisations, local governments, local businesses and First Nations groups so that we can all reach our productivity, economic and sustainability goals together.